Okay, hi guys. So today we are going to make a rock, paper, scissors game with JavaScript. It's just going to be very basic. The user's going to be able to type in rock, paper, scissors, and the computer's not going to generate one of those three randomly. I'm just going to have the computer pick paper every time, just because this is a simple rock, paper, scissors tutorial. And so, first thing you're going to need to do is set up your HTML and link your JavaScript, which is right here. Call it script. You want the type to be text/JavaScript, and your source will link to your JavaScript file. And so the first thing we need to do is we need to give a way for the user to give input to the program. And so we need to create a variable. I'm going to call it choice, and that's going to be a prompt that says pick rock, comma, paper, or scissors. And just so I get in the habit, you get in the habit, let's check and make sure that this prompt is working. So I'm going to say console.log choice. Actually, ignore those parentheses because it is a variable. We don't want those. It's not a string. Don't forget semicolons either. So let's refresh this, pick rock, paper, scissors. See, it prints down here. And if you don't know how to do this, how to get this developer window, go over here, go to more tools, developer tools, and then just make sure you're on console. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a function that will be able to find out what the user picked and if they won the game of rock, paper, scissors. So the first thing we do is call a function, and I'm going to call this function check choice because we want to check the choice of the user. So you need your parentheses for the parameter, your curly brackets for the body of the function, and this, you don't need a semicolon. So the parameter we're going to need is choice, and in this body we're going to use a if else statement to just cycle through and see what they said and see if it compares and if it's true to what they said. So I'm going to say if, I won't get us, if, don't forget the curly brackets, semicolon, so if choice is strictly equal to rock, then I'm going to print out to the console that they lost because I'm making the computer pick paper every time. So we're going to say you lose, comma, computer chose paper. And so inside, you don't need a semicolon at the end of if else statements, but you do need them inside. And so the next thing we're going to check is we're going to say else if choice, if I can spell it, is strictly equal to paper, then we want to say console.log it's a tie. And the reason I had to put this little backslash there is because I wanted to use a single parenthesis, and this string is wrapped in single parentheses. So that's just so the computer knows, oh, okay, this parenthesis right here isn't ending this string. This parenthesis is, and this is going to be in the comment and when you console.log something. Okay, so now we're going to do else if choice is strictly equal to scissors, console.log, you win because the computer chose paper. The last thing we want to do for this function is make sure that they're actually putting in rock, paper, scissors, and the way we're going to do that is, since this is strictly equal to, they're going to have to put in rock, paper, scissors with this capital S. But if they don't, then it's going to say else, do that, say console.log, you must pick rock, comma, paper, comma, or scissors. Don't forget that semicolon. And then, last thing we need to do is call this function and pass it the parameter we want. And that parameter is, again, choice. So let's save it and run it and see how it goes. Pick rock, paper, scissors. I'll try rock. Oh, okay, I lost. Peter chose paper. Try one more time. Let's try paper. Oh no, it's a tie. Peter picked paper too. Try scissors. Oh, I won. Okay, now what happens if I just put in random stuff? I must pick between rock, paper, or scissors. Okay, so right there, it's a very basic game of rock, paper, scissors in JavaScript. Hopefully you learned something. Remember, semicolons, else doesn't get the parentheses. If, else, if statements, and just else statements, they don't get followed by a semicolon, and neither do functions, but don't forget them up here where you need them. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video.